our intensives. I mean, this program, so it's for me, it's an asynchronous, fully remote
Yeah.
experience. Like, wow,
Hmm.
what a way to do
Hmm.
grad school. And I
Hmm.
somehow, and well done, Jocelyn, and well done, Deborah, and well done, everybody involved. I feel very connected. And
Mm,
I feel like I'm chomping at the bit. Like, I want more connection, and my life is
mm,
just so full and busy right now. I can't like
yeah.
feast at the banquet table of
What is it
CIIS.
like being in these asynchronous sort of, they're not synchronous, they're not in person, they're all online. What has it been for you? What does it mean for you to do this doctorate program, for instance, completely asynchronously?
Oh man, it's been a blast. The
Mm,
fact that I had a great cohort in my master's and the fact that I have a great cohort in my PhD really means a lot because again, like it's a support system. Like we already have a group chat. We meet
uh-huh.
once a week for study hall. So again, it's just these people are changing my life in very indirect but also direct ways. And then it's also nice to know that my cohort has years of experience ahead of me. And so I am
Mm,
able to kind of view them more as mentors, or when they offer
mm,
feedback, I really do consider it and take time to pause and respond thoughtfully, or at
mhm,
least reflect internally what they said.
mhm,
And it definitely helps me to have like a greater respect for them as folks I have never met before. But yet, they are me, like tú eres mi otro yo, like you are my other me.
mm,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
So everyone's got their quirks and their things, you're like,
yeah,
what?
yeah.
But they can look at me and say the same thing, like, what? Like,
Yeah, absolutely. But
um, yeah.
but that's part of it, right? That's
Oh
totally
yeah.
part of it, right?
As a student, I have been just really blown away by
Mhm.
my experience in an online platform. This is my
Mm,
first experience
yeah.
in an academic sense with a strictly online asynchronous virtual learning environment. And to be honest, I was a little
Mhm,
leery about what that was going to be like at
mhm,
first. I've always been a really strong student, and I've also
mhm.
often been very bored, quite frankly,
Uh-huh.
in
Mm,
traditional learning environments.
mhm,
And I have been more challenged intellectually in this type of learning environment than any other that I've ever been in.
mhm,
And I think that largely because of the asynchronicity of the programs allows for it really supports the introspective
mhm. Mm,
elements. Like
mm,
you're doing your reading, you're prompted with a discussion
mhm,
question, and rather than having to sit in a class and immediately respond, like you get to take a deep breath and you get to
mm,
really
mm,
engage in like, how does this apply to me? Or what do I really think about it? It becomes
mhm,
less performative and more self-reflexive. Um,
mm,
and when you have a community where everyone is afforded the opportunity to really bring a depth of thought to
mm.
the inquiry, it just really takes it to another level, and so I've been very grateful for that. That's probably the biggest surprise that I've had, with the program of just how deep the learning has been. It's been wonderful.